Exactly, thanks to you, I missed all the new anime this season. Do you know how many cliffhangers I've been waiting on? Do you? Well, wait, I recorded all the anime for you. What? What? That's hardly the time for this. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to moh-ay Ninja Girls. Before we get started here, I just wanted to talk about something that I thought was pretty cool. So, one of the videos in this series actually surpassed 10K views on my channel. And most of you guys probably know which one it is, because I think that's where a lot of you came from. But it was the Season 7 ending, the Enju and Lily's Sexy Technique one. Yeah, that one hit 10K. I figured it was going to happen when I saw it surpass 9K pretty quickly. So I was like, oh man, I think it's actually going to hit it. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, in all the years I've done YouTube, that's the second video to ever hit 10K views. So that's pretty cool. I think when I uploaded that within the first month, I think it had like 400 or 500 views. Yeah, so it had like 1,000 views within the first couple months, so which was one of my fastest viewed videos. So I don't know. I'd have to check my analytics to be certain, but it was around there. I kind of remember, but yeah, it's pretty cool. That one actually surpassed 10K faster than my most viewed video, which is that Totally Spies one. Because that one only has 15K now. But yeah, the Sexy Technique video took about, I think, a little over a year to hit 10K. Whereas the Totally Spies one took about 3 years. A little over 3 years. Yeah, views on that one kind of died down quite a bit. I know when I first uploaded that pretty much blew up pretty quick. But now nobody really watches that one anymore. Which I don't blame him. It's not really, I don't feel like it's really one of my best videos, but for some reason it has the most views. So, I don't know. But anyway, that's enough about that. I just wanted to talk about that because I thought it was pretty cool. So, but yeah, for those of you guys that came from that video, welcome. Thanks for checking my channel out. And yeah, hopefully you guys are still enjoying the series. And I'm not quitting this game anytime soon, even though this series is so damn long at this point. But I made a commitment to try to see this through to the end. But I don't know. Season 29 just came out pretty recently, so I'm still nowhere caught up yet. But I'm still having fun with it at least. But anyway, so for this one, we skipped to the end of season 11. Because it's girls we've seen already. I believe this one was Lily and Rika, I believe. Let me see, I have to check. Oh, it was Akari. Akari and Lily, yeah. Whoops, okay. So to recap here, as per usual, this is going to be spoilers for anybody that hasn't read it yet, but so I just want you to be aware of that. So, alright, so to recap, we continue where we left off in Season 10. Now, the effects of Akari's singing has made the situation worse, and some of the students are starting to start gathering outside the broadcast room. Now, the only ways out of the room are either the door, where all the brainwashed students are, or the window. Now, they can't use the door for obvious reasons. And if they jumped out of the window, then Johnny could seriously hurt himself because he's the only one there that's not a natural bred ninja. So he hasn't trained long enough to really get past that. So they're running out of options pretty quickly. Now Lily gears up in her ninja garb and gets ready to fight. Now Enju pleads with her not to harm the students. So she gives Lily a mop and the MC a broom to use instead. Now, the students start to break the door off its hinges, and then Lily tells the MC that she can use ninjutsu to immobilize them, but it will take a lot of concentration. So they'll have to keep her safe while she's distracted. So the students break the door down, and Lily gets into position, and then she uses her ninjutsu to freeze their shadows in place so they can't move. But she can't hold them like that forever, so the rest of the group begin hitting them with their brooms. Now, the hits don't seem to register because they're all still conscious. And then Lily's ninjutsu begins to wear off, and once again they're back to square one. So Wakari steps in and begins singing again. Now, the MC is trying to tell her to get out of there since they're charging in there quick, but she just keeps singing. Now, Lily's ninjutsu fades and the students start charging them again. And then something happens here. It's like a flash of light. They mentioned something about that. And there ends up being 2 Wakaris, actually. And so they decided to sing together, which knocks all the students out, including the NSC. Now, the MC wakes up to see Akari. Now, he's lying in her lap, which makes him question the whole situation. Now, she says she wants to kiss, but then the other Akari jumps in and tells them to stop. Pretty soon, both Akaris are fighting each other, and then the rest of the group comes in to see what's going on. They fixed the door and they checked on the rest of the students while the MC was unconscious. Now that he's brought up to speed, he asks why there's 2 Akaris. Now, Lily speculates that she's a doppelganger. Since ninjutsu didn't create her, because she's way too arrogant, which is the opposite of Akari's personality. Now, they give the other Akari a nickname to distinguish the 2 of them, so they call her Okori. They mentioned what that meant. It was like a... I guess in some form it meant like bad or something. I didn't really pay too much attention to that, but anyway. So with that settled, they need to find a way out. Now, Lily comes up with the idea to find Kuzuryu. Since he knows the school better than anyone, he can help them find a way out. Akari and Okori are essential to the plan if they don't want to use force. Now, the MC poses the question that if they have to hear them sing off and on, how would they deal with that? Okori also brings up that having to sing so much would strain their voices before they even make it out. But Lily says they only need to sing once. She wants to lure all the students into the library. And then from there, Akari and Okori will sing and knock everyone out. Now, she volunteers to be the decoy since she's popular between both the male and female students. But they'll have to watch her carefully because they only have one shot to get it right. So she leads the students down the emergency stairwell, while Akari, Okori, and the MC follow behind them. And everything looks like it's going well, but then a few of the track students break away from the pack. She manages to evade them, and then she runs down to the second floor. She runs through the second floor co-op in an attempt to slow them down. It turns out that more students are in there, and then she gets completely surrounded. She jumps out the window to escape. The students know that jumping out the window could be dangerous, so they run back down the stairs. She makes it to the library, and the students start piling in. She gets ready to use her ninjutsu when another student with a camera comes up to her. The camera flash nullifies her ninjutsu. She grabs another student and throws him at the one with the camera. She uses her ninjutsu again and gets away. From there, Akari and Okori begin to sing. The students begin to collapse, and then everything is calm. Lily goes to check on the others while Akari, Okori, and the MC stay behind to keep an eye on things. And the group meets back up in the garden. Johnny and Mio are both concerned when they see Lily's arm. They get a little too into the zombie narrative and assume she's going to turn. Sai has to tell them that the sound waves can't spread through bodily fluids. So with that, they get ready to find Kuzuryu. The MC remembers that Nanao isn't with them and wonders what happened to her. He sends her a text message and she says she's hiding in the archery range. Akari wants to go help. Everyone else agrees and they all head to the archery range. They get there to see that the lock has been broken already. They find her surrounded by a few of the students. Lily uses her ninjutsu again to stun them, and then Rika freezes their feet in place. The MC leaps over all of them and grabs Nano. Then Enji uses her lightning to shock the students. Nano sees all this and asks how they did that. At this point, they can't really hide it anymore, so the MC tells her that they're all ninjas. Now, she pretty much already figured it out since she's seen their ninjutsu so many times. Given that they're in the ninja-seeking club, she puts 2 and 2 together. Now, they don't have time to explain everything as they have to find Kuzuryu. So they get to his office, but he isn't there. The brainwashed students completely avoided his office, which kind of surprises them. Now, Yamabuki says it's because his office has a certain smell to it. Since they're safe for now, they use the opportunity to take a break. They lose track of time and they see that it's after midnight. The MC checks to see if the students are still outside. It appears that they all left. Since they're not actual zombies, they still need to sleep like everyone else. Now, Miyu comes with the idea to barricade the office and find food. They take some desks and chairs from nearby classrooms and build a decent wall. And they get ready to build another barrier when Lily realizes that they built the wall on the wrong side. They blocked off the classroom where they got the desks from. They'll just have to use some jutsu to block off the staircase. With the barriers up, they head back to the office. Lily says they should probably turn in for the night, but Okori isn't tired yet. She asks the MC if he wants to have some fun. Now, she reminds him of the secret room, which they haven't checked out yet. She drags him to the door, but Akari wants to tag along as well since she doesn't trust Okori. Now, they get to the room, but it's empty. Okori distracts Akari, and then she pushes the MC onto the sofa. Akari pulls her off when they lose balance and fall on top of him. Lily comes in and sees them. Now, she came in to tell him that if a siege is coming, they should probably make preparations before sunrise. So they all head back to the office, and they see Nanao, Johnny, and Yamabuki asleep. Okori says that if she's going to stay up, she needs food. And at this point, they all realize that they hadn't eaten in a while. Now, Lily says that leaving campus wouldn't be a good idea, so she suggests to go to the co-op. Most of the students that are left should be passed out. They get to the co-op to see that everything has been cleaned up, and also the lights are on. Now, Lily assumes that the faculty cleaned up out of habit. They try to grab whatever they can carry. Now, Okori sees a rope attached to something, and she pulls it out of curiosity. And when she pulls it, an alarm sounds. The MC tells her to turn it off. She turns it off, but it was too late as the students start waking up. Lily suggests that they split up into two groups, so that way they won't know who to go after. So Lily and the MC run in one direction, and the others run in the other direction. Lily and the MC encounter some girls from Lily's fan club, and she ends up fighting all of them. When they get back to the office, Lily is pretty down and she starts to cry. The MC decides to stay with her until she feels better. Once she calms down, they head back into the office. Enju and the others already made it back. At the back of the room, the MC sees Sakurako, but he mistakes her for Kikuko again. She asks them if they've seen her since all this started. He's referring to Kikuko. She's referring to Kikuko here if they've seen her. Now, Rika was the only one that really talked to her since she asked about the investigation. Now, Sakurako thinks that something may have happened. When she came on campus, she found a dagger that she gave her underneath the sofa. Now, she always has it with her, so when she found it, she became suspicious. Her first theory was that she was attacked, but since Rika's seen her, then maybe she was brainwashed too. She wouldn't have let those sound waves be broadcast otherwise. From there, the MC tells her about their findings and the vaccine they were trying to make. Since they left it with Xena, it's still safe. Sai offers to go get it since she knows where it is. After that, they show Sakurako the hologram device. Now, they couldn't fix it since they don't know anyone that can. So she offers to take a look at it. Sai heads off to get the vaccine, and the MC goes back to sit with Sakurako. She notices where the group is sitting that there are two Akaris. The MC tells her that during the battle she became two. He tells her that it seemed like she was being wrapped in light as it happened. When she heard this, she wanted him to wake her up to confirm something. So when he wakes her up, and then she asks to see the Izumo. When she hands it to her, she notices there's a crack in it. Now, similar to the Kamui, it broke because the Kamui became stronger. Now, only Akari can fix the Izumo, but they're unsure of what will happen to Okori when that time comes. After that, Sakurako goes back to working on the hologram device. After a while, everyone is asleep except for the MC. Okori wakes up to see he's still up. Now, she asks him if he wants to know where she came from and how to get rid of her. She'll tell him, but she wants to talk to him alone. So she brings him to the rooftop. Now, the line about telling him where she came from was just an excuse to get him alone. From there, she starts being really aggressive towards him and forces herself on him. Now, Akari comes to the roof and sees what's going on. She knocks her off of him. As they're arguing, the sun starts to rise. Okori tells Akari that she ruined everything. Okori brought him there to see the sun rise, which is what Akari wanted to do for a long time. Since the students will be waking up soon, he tells them they should get back. When they get back to the office, Sakurako tells them that she fixed the hologram device. They wake everyone up so they can see if it's working. The MC flips the switch and the tycoon appears before them. Now they ask him about the Obnubi research they were conducting, and he says that he's not sure of all the details. Sakurako asks him if there was someone that he took orders from, and he says there was. Obnubi was formed from financial support from an unknown party. They wanted them to conduct certain research and relay their findings back to them. The research was for the sonic brainwashing and doppelganger projects. That's why he was unsure of all the details, since he wasn't the one that was in charge of the project. So, he does say that the brainwashing does have a limit. Once the sound waves are turned off, then everyone should be back to normal. But the problem is everyone is still brainwashed. Now, with nothing else to go on, the MC asks him if he wants to apologize for what he did. Now, he says he feels no remorse, which upsets the MC. Lily jumps in and asks him why he did it. Like before, he says it was for the future of all ninja and nothing more. After that, something happens with the hologram. They hear a voice in the background and the hologram disappears. All they hear is the voice laughing and the device explodes. After that, there's a call to Kuzuryu's office. They answer it, and it's Minami Gahara, the real one this time. When they introduce themselves, he's aware of who they are and thanks them for the help. Now, he says that he does a lot of work relating to ninjas, so that's why he was a target before. He's aware of the situation and tells them to evacuate. The government is sending something called the Special Erotic Forces. Now, he says they intend to fight sex with sex, and that it should solve everything. Now, everyone thinks that's a stupid idea, so they try to come up with something themselves. They have trouble thinking when Sai comes in. She says they have the vaccine, but when she tested it out, it didn't work. Now, Lily thinks about what the tycoon said. If the effects are supposed to wear off a few hours after hearing it, why are they still brainwashed? She comes to the conclusion that the sound waves are still being played. They're probably at a frequency that they can't detect. The music being played from the broadcast room was just a red herring. With that, the plan now is to find the real source and stop it. Now, Sai says she can find it with some time, and Fu offers to help as well. So with that, they leave Kuzuryu's office to start the search. Now, there's still a few students about, so Sai and Fu will have to work fast before more come. Now, the MC offers for Nao to stay behind, but she wants to go too. Now, he says she can come if she doesn't get in the way. Sai and Fu manage to find the source. Now, it's in the building where the AV room is on the first floor. The problem is that is the library. They trapped a bunch of students in there the day before. Sai and Fu can't pinpoint the exact location of the sound, so they split into teams to look for it. None of them really go to the library much, so they aren't familiar with the layout. Akari goes off on her own and gets attacked. Now they see it's just one guy, which makes the MC suspicious as they normally attack in groups. Now Lily thinks the students wouldn't have the mental capacity to read the map, so most of them probably wandered and just got lost. Now Akari shows them a door with a passcode. The map did say to pay attention to the bookshelves. If you find one with a different color, then find the book with a different color, with a different cover. That was kind of the riddle. Then Lily managed to figure it out pretty quickly and put in the correct code. They go through the door and then it slams shut behind them. Now, they encounter a trap full of laser beams, which ends up just being a prank. And after that, they come to another riddle where they have to find items to open the next door. So they split up and search the bookshelves. Okori, who's posing as Akari, tells the MC that she found something and wants him to get it for her. As he's reaching between some bookshelves, she pushes him to the ground and straddles him. Lily and Akari come in and see what's going on again. Lily says she's unlocked the door so they can move on. Okori is still on top of the MC, and she reveals Akari's feelings for him. Akari gets very upset at this and runs off. They go after her since she can't defend herself on her own. They arrive at a branching path and they run into Sai's group. Now Fu determines that Akari made it to the rooftop. The MC's group heads for the roof while the others continue their search. They get to the roof and find Akari. The students manage to see her from the ground, and the door to the roof is blocked by even more students. The MC begs the students to let them pass. Now the students think about it for a moment. They're about to consider it when Nanao and Yamabuki are talking about his plan out loud. Nanao figures out that the MC is trying to trick them, which makes the students fall silent. They get upset and charge at them. The students start tickling them. Now they're trying to come up with a way out when Yamabuki summons the Grand Hentai. Now at first he has no interest in helping, but he doesn't want to let them take out the MC before he does. He jumps in and starts tickling them back, and one by one they all drop. Before he disappears, he asks Okori who Akari is to her. He considers the MC his rival, so if that's what she is to her, then to use that to her advantage. But if not, then try talking to her and see where that goes. After that, Okori apologizes for what happened. Lily lets them know that the device has been found, so they make their way back to the library. Everyone is freaking out, but Sai has it taken care of. With the machine off, Fu can hear voices from beneath the library. He thinks it's Kuzuryu and Kikuko. Sakurako hurries off to find them, and the others run after her. The MC is surprised that there's a basement beneath the library. Since Mizaki's school has ninja ties, it makes sense that there would be some secrets needing to be kept. So they reach the bottom of the stairs to find some sort of makeshift prison. Kuzuryu, Kikuko, and Sakurako are all unconscious in one of the cells. An iron gate slams shut behind them, trapping them in. Two figures descend the stairs, revealing to be Kuzuryu and Kikuko. It turns out they've been doppelgangers the whole time. The fake Kuzuryu presses a button on the side of the wall, releasing water into the cell. If they can't get out, they'll all drown. Now Kuzuryu finds a spot on the wall where a cave is. If they can break through, they can escape. They all put their ninjutsu together to break the wall. Now at first it didn't seem to do anything, but then the wall cracks. The water that was filling the room carries them through the cave to an underground lake. The MC, Lily, Akari, and Okori are the first ones to submerge. The MC dives down to find the others, and he manages to rescue them all. One by one, they all slowly open their eyes. With everyone safe, they can focus on finding a way out. Kuzuryu says that they can get out if they climb up, but there will be traps everywhere. Kuzuryu apologizes for letting himself get captured like that. Rika apologizes too. She reveals that she was supposed to monitor the MC and Enju per the other Kuzuryu's orders. So after that, Kuzuryu leads them through the cave and they come to a fork. Both Kuzuryu and Kikuko can't remember which one has the most traps. Kikuko says they should split up to be safe. Kikuko and Sakurako will take the left path and the rest will take the right path. Now at this part, Sakurako also reveals their age here, which is apparently 88 years old. Now before I did kind of guess they were like 90-ish, so it wasn't that far off. I don't know, it's not really important to the story, I just thought that was kind of interesting. But anyway. So Kuzuryu's group runs into their first trap. It's a nest of tentacles that traps any ninja. Kuzuryu tells them that the tentacles can be destroyed with bright light. The MC uses his flame jutsu and they escape. Yeah, I kind of skipped through a lot of stuff here. A lot of the stuff with the trap stuff, I skipped through because it didn't really... It wasn't really important to propelling the narrative forward, I guess. If that makes sense. I don't know, going through every little detail about them being trapped in the traps, it wasn't really important to the story, so I cut all that stuff out. But anyway. So they continue onward to a rope bridge. Akari loses her balance and falls over the edge. The MC catches her and they both almost fall, but the others manage to pull them up. After that, they continue across the bridge more carefully this time. The group meets up with Kikuko and Sakurako, so it looks like they all made it. Now, Kuzuryu says the exit is just up ahead. As they're making their way out, they hear groans up ahead. It turns out to be remnants of Onubi ninjas who are all brainwashed as well. They have no way of snapping them out of it, so they're going to have to fight. Now, there's a lot of cool stuff at this part. Like, the MC gets to demonstrate his new confidence with the Kamui. Enju and Rika combine their powers to do a cool attack. But then they start arguing over what to call it. Because Enju wants to call it White Lightning. And then Rika wants to call it Frigid Combination or something like that. I don't know, anyway. Personally, I think White Lightning sounds a lot cooler, but that's just me. And even Nanoo jumps in and uses her bow to pin down the zombies. The Grand Hentai makes an appearance again with orders to protect them. Now, Yamabuki drew him a whip sword and he's eager to try it out. Over time, the ninjas just keep coming and they're slowly being outnumbered. Akari and Okori team up and use their voices to push back the enemies. And then they manage to replicate a spell used by Tenge to teleport behind them and use their voices again. And they manage to make a pretty big dent in the numbers. Lily's plan now is to blind them and use Akari to blast an escape path. As they're making their escape, the MC uses the Kamui to collapse the ceiling of the cavern, which traps the ninjas in. Before he disappears, the Grand Hentai tells the MC that he wants a rematch with his new sword. They share a fist bump and then he's gone. Everyone else continues on and they see a light up ahead. Now they come to a room with leftover Onubi research. The doppelgangers were literally right beneath them the whole time and they never knew. Lily looks through some of the research and she finds something particularly troubling. Apparently they were looking into ways to combine both the doppelganger and Soundwave projects together. Now they don't have the time to dig into it, so the MC wants to destroy everything before they come back. As he gets ready to use the Kamui, the fake Kuzuryu and Kikuko come out from the shadows. They play another sound wave to completely impair them. They tell them that the project has already been perfected and is ready to be implemented. The device is meant to put the subject in a state of confusion, I guess, from the way they described it. This is kind of what they talked about, and have them fight themselves. It was something like that, yeah. As a test, they're going to use the NSC to see how they behave. Now, Lily tells the MC to use the Kamui, but he can't seem to move. And that is where we left off. So we're going to see if the Ninja Seeking Club can get out of this one. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so here we are. Season 11, Chapter 10. Showdown brings perversion down. So it's the final battle of the doppelgangers, I guess. Let's do it. Oh shit, it's really laggy. I don't think I can make that any better. Yeah, with this new TV that I got, it's in 4K now. I don't know if it can handle the resolution. I might have to turn the resolution down. You know what? I'm gonna try that. Let me end the game real quick and give that a try. So from what I can tell, that looks a lot better. Yeah, I think it was just trying to process a resolution that is just not native to the actual game, so that could be why I was having a hard time doing that. But anyway, so arg. The brainwashing sound waves reverberating in the room steal the last of our agency. None of us can move a muscle. Steal the last of our agency? What does that mean? It's the first time I felt this type of power. I forced my eyes to look at the others. I can't move. Damn. Everyone is forced to stand ramrod straight. It takes all their concentration just to speak. Akari. Akari and Okori are supporting each other, their faces twisted into matching grimaces. Okay, Okori, go. Yeah, whenever you're ready. They both suck in a deep breath. They release their voices to the ceiling. Or they try to, but I can't hear anything at all. Ha ha ha, futile that be. I doubt ye can move at all in these sound waves, let alone sing. The fake hag's horrific laugh fills my ears. Damn it. It's time to end this. No, wait. The fake Mr. Kuzuriya stops the fake hag from drawing her sword. It would be a waste to eliminate them now. We should take advantage of the opportunity to toy with them. What do you mean? Wouldn't you like to know? Brainwashed minions with no free will, heed my call. No. Lily stands before the device, hands grabbing at her own trembling body. Lily? What's going... Wait. No. Face twisted in pain, Lily grips the hilt of her spear and holds it at the ready. Screw you. What did you do to Lily? Wahaha. I'll give you a clue. Where was she and what was she doing when the sound wave started? Using the keyboard to check on the device. Exactly. She was the closest to the device, which means that she was the first one to fall victim to the sound waves. You bastard! Kisama! Wahaha. Lily, these are your orders. Tear your friends to shreds. Ooh. As you can see, I got quite a few story tickets. Yeah, I think they were giving those out for downloading the RPG. So I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, so this one has 11 parts. Lily shakes from head to foot as if struck by lightning and lets out a pained scream. No, if I could only pick up the Kamui. I force my stiff muscles to move and slowly reach for the fallen Kamui. But before I can reach it, Lily knocks the Kamui across the room with her spear. Oh shit. Lily! Lily narrows her eyes at me, her expression devoid of any recognition. She must be completely brainwashed. I think this is checkmate. Lily points the tip of her spear between my eyes. If I take a single step towards her, I'll have a hole in my forehead. This was easier than I thought it would be. Lily, finish Mitsuge. Lily, no. Don't. Lily's arms, muscles tense. Lily, damn it, if could move. I know the others are crying out in dismay, but I'm only vaguely aware of it. They all sound very far away to me. Time seems to slow down as Lily lifts her spear. I guess this is as far as I get. Lily-san! Wait, time hasn't slowed down. She's actually stopping. What are you doing? Why have you stopped? Lily screams at the ceiling. Is she fighting the brainwashing? Mitsuge, now! Right. Lily, wake up! Lily-san, please! Can you hear me? Come back to us. Don't do what they want you to. Come back to us, girl! Lily, come back to us! I force my voice out from my throat. Uh, Mitsuge? Did she hear me? Lily, it's me. I know you can hear me. Mitsuge, hurry. Kill me. Never, I couldn't do that. Don't let me hurt my friends. Oh, shit. That was the okay choice. Oh. Well, we already got the Lily ending guaranteed, so whatever. This is boring. Lily, finish it. No. The fake Mr. Kuzuryu tuts angrily and yells at Lily. Do it, that's an order. No. Lily drops her spear on the ground and clutches her head, her entire body trembling. If I had to, I'd rather... Enough. The fake Mr. Kuzuryu steps out of the doorway and kicks Lily square in the stomach. Ka. Lily's body hits the wall and falls still. Lily! Lily-san! The next thing I know is the chill of cold steel against my neck. I don't think you have the luxury of worrying for others right now. The tip of his ninja sword bites into the flesh of my neck. We tried to make this more interesting for you, but you had to go and ruin our show. Now I'm going to have to take matters into my own hands. I won't let you! You're disgusting! How could you ever like watching friends hurt each other? Maybe because I'm disgusting? Either way, you can't move. Enjoy the show. Keep quiet and watch him die. Power starts flowing into the fake Mr. Kuzuryu's blade. No! The gem at Akari's breast releases a powerful light. Oh, the Izumo is activating, huh? What? What feels like strong, gentle sunlight fills the room. Akari and Okari float in the air, enveloped in a bright light. Impossible. What? Fool, don't think. Take action. Akari! Okay. Akari cups the jewel at her bosom. Power is flowing into me. Okay, we're all going home. Akari takes a deep breath and then... Akari and Okari unleash their song cannon. You! Ho 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 ho. You underestimated us, dickhead. Oof. The imposters try to get between them to stop the blast, but are thrown into the air by the red light. Gah! Gah! I shut my eyes and clamp my hands over my ears at the deafening noise and blinding light. I look around, dazed. The two Akaris slowly float to the ground, glowing in the Izumo's aura. Black smoke pours out of the device in front of them. The ringing in my ears has stopped. I protected everyone. Akari? I can... With the device broken, everybody suddenly regains control of their frozen muscles. Right. How's Lily? I drag my still frozen legs toward the corner where Lily lies. Lily is lying on her back, her eyes closed. Lily! Mitsuge? Thank goodness. I'm sorry. I put you all in danger. No, it wasn't your fault. Lily reaches towards me and I grip her hand tightly. I'm just glad you're safe. Lily smiles gently at my honest confession. Don't look like that. You're such a child sometimes. Shut up, I'm allowed to be right now. The fight's over with. Wait, what happened to the imposters? You thought it was over and then it's like, nope. Good. Oof. The fake Mr. Kuzuryu and Hag are slowly staggering to their feet beside the broken device. Both are covered in bruises. Damn. The plan failed. Need a new strategy. Damn it. Everybody's just getting in my way. The imposters staggered towards the exit, steadying themselves with a hand on the wall. Wait. We're not stupid. Go. Make haste. Number 5. I tried to stand, but my legs give out and I collapse on the spot. The sound waves haven't worn off completely yet. They're gonna get away. Well, farewell. We'll repay this debt someday. Though there will be no someday for any of you. Just as the fake Mr. Kuzurio tries to leave, a wall of rock rises from the ground, blocking his exit. What? What? You bastard! What did you do? No, I didn't set this trap. My specialty is Earth-based ninjutsu. As my imposter, shouldn't you know that? Mr. Kuzurio? Fools! How dare you sully my reputation? Learn your place! Old hag? You... How can you move? Of course. The solid brainwashing works by increasing the troubles of the subject and controlling their consciousness. If you don't have many troubles, say if you were withered old coots like you two, then the effect wouldn't be nearly as strong. Didn't your mother teach you manners? Don't call me a coot. Did you really think we would just watch you escape? I'll make you pay for turning my school into a farce. Exactly. Thanks to you, I missed all the new anime this season. Do you know how many cliffhangers I've been waiting on? Do you? Well, wait. I recorded all the anime for you. What? What? That's hardly the time for this. What? Oh, alright then. Master. I jest. Mr. Kuzurio and the hag both smile sweetly. It's terrifying. The imposters slowly back away, looking disturbed. Well, wait. Let us explain. Master, please handle your own imposter. Naturally. Now it's time for your punishment. No. The two imposters suddenly disappear with a pop. Damn. Is that it? How disappointing. They were already injured, but still, that wasn't satisfying. The wrath of an old person with loose morals is a terrifying thing to behold. Sweet. Who are you calling old? Does that mean it's over? No, not yet. We need to contact the government quickly. Lily rests a hand on my shoulder and shakily gets to her feet. Yeah, let's get back to our school quickly. Mr. Kuzurio, where's the exit? In the library. I built this as storage in a dungeon, so I didn't want to put the exit too far away. The entrance is in the library, and the exit also comes out in the library. So we were just walking in circles underneath the school? Seems that way. We drag our tired feet towards the exit and finally come out into the library again. The brainwashing must have worn off because all the students are gone. It's as if nothing happened at all. We head out to the school garden to check whether or not the special forces have come. The special forces still haven't come, right? Akari follows me out into the garden, looking around. Lily follows Akari, nodding quietly. They haven't, but they will be here very soon. Mr. Kuzurio, you need to call the government. Yes. Mr. Kuzurio takes out his cell, then does a double take at the screen. Rats, it's out of battery. Couldn't they have charged it for me? Then I'll call them on my cell. What's the number? Let me think. It's XXXXXXX. Okay, they just say that because they don't want people to think it's a real number, yeah. I punch the number in and hit call. It rings a few times before somebody picks up. Good afternoon, Ninja Affairs Bureau, Minamikahara speaking. You again? How rude. Who are you? You're a hentai, right? What are you calling me for? Ugh, this guy really gets to me. Stay calm, Mitsuge. Getting angry now won't solve anything. I gotta explain this carefully. Hey, it's me. Remember me? Call out the Special Forces. Mr. Kuzuryu here. Call out the Special Forces. Call out the Special Forces.
Yeah, the fight's over.
Akari leans in close to me and tries to yell down the receiver. What? Who are you? We're the Ninja Seeking Club. The Ninja Seeking Club? Mr. Araya, let me speak to him. Mr. Kuzuryu snatches my phone away before I can answer. I'm Principal Masatoki Kuzuryu, calling from Mizaki School. So they gave it to him. That was the Akari choice, huh? Whatever. Thank you. Yes, let's meet for sushi soon. I'll be speaking to you again soon. Mr. Kuzuryu ends the call and hands me back my phone. He's ordered the Special Forces to cancel their mission. Excellent. Phew.
Ah, Oni-chan.
Oh, Sai. And Yamabuki, was everything alright?
Yeah, but everybody keeps running away when I shake their hands. They're so mean.
How many times does she need to break a student's hand before she figures it out?
And Buki kept touching me in weird places for some reason. Come on, Sai, you don't have to run away from me. Yeah.
They seem the same as ever. A scream of terror rings out over the area, stealing away our brief moment of relief.
Okori!
I look to Akari. Next to her, Okori is turning transparent. She's already mostly vanished. Why? She finished her mission. What do you mean?
Look.
Sakurako-san points to the Izumo at Akari's breast.
Ah, the crack is getting smaller. But how?
The large crack in the Izumo is almost gone.
Perhaps it would be more accurate to say it matured. For the Izumo to mature, its bearer, Akari, would have to mature also. Okori was created to encourage that growth. Now she's being absorbed back into the Izumo. What? Your eyes are as sharp as ever, Sakurako. But why? You probably haven't noticed, but you've grown up a lot since I first appeared. I'm going to disappear when the crack in the Izumo heals completely. No!
Akari grabs Okori's fading body and hugs her tightly.
Akari? Please don't disappear, I just want to stay like this. I don't care if I don't grow and mature.
You're gonna have a very strange life then, if that's the case.
I want you to stay here with me. We're finally getting along. I don't want to lose you now. I guess I have to.
Okori strokes Akari's hair. Challenger checkpoint. Premium story. Oh yeah. How expensive is this shit? 850. Goddamn. What is this anyway? 27. That's 850 for trash. I keep saying that. Okay, so what's the premium story like? Oh. Isn't that sweet? You can kind of see her fading, yeah. Interesting. Come on, there you go.
I don't want you to disappear. Don't look so sad. You'll make it hard for me to leave.
Akari and Okori face each other and Okori smiles sadly.
Please, don't go. Well, I'm glad that you feel that way. But illusions like me can't stay with you forever, you know? Why? Why not? What's wrong with it? Well, if I'm gonna be honest, I've got more personality, so I'd be way more popular than you. And then you're gonna be stuck in my shadow, and that's gonna make me feel bad, right? That won't happen. I wouldn't care. I just want to be with you. Don't say things like that. You're such a nice girl. So bright and sparkly, unlike me. I'm happy that I got to feel like I made friends with all of you. I know it wasn't for long, but I'm glad I got to share your happy life. I had a really great time. Oh, Cody. We're going to have even more fun together, so just stay with us.
Okori shakes her head firmly at Akari's words.
I've held you back long enough. You need to have fun without me. Why? Because if I stay, your happiness is going to be halved and split with me. I'll be stealing your place, your life. No, you won't. If you're with me, your happiness and mine will combine and we'll both get double happiness. Aw, that's such a you thing to say. If only I could think like you, maybe we would have met differently. Oh, Cody. It's okay. I made some precious memories. I'll always be with you. I'll be right here, in the Izumo. So, Akari, live your life. Find your happiness. I'll be cheering for you from the Izumo. Oh, Cody. Man, you really are a pain in the neck of a sister.
Okori strokes the top of Akari's head to comfort the sobbing girl.
Just... If I'm your sister, you gotta listen to me. Are you going all tsundere on me? Akari, you gotta stay in character. Shut up.
Akari prods Okori in the shoulder.
Akari, your baby sister wants to ask you something. Can you listen for me? No, I don't want to do anything for my selfish little sister. Please, it's the last request of your selfish little sister. It's time for you to wake up and go back to reality.
Isn't that nice? You can read it again. Okay.
Okay, enough of the sad crap. Andrew, look after Akari for me. Of course, don't worry. But will you be alright? Don't ask depressing questions. Look at her. Akari's so needy. Don't make her sad. Alright, I know. I've always known that Akari needs people around her. Hehe, that makes me feel better. Next, Rika. If I'm gonna be honest, I was always kinda jealous of you. Of me? Because you're so good at fighting, I always have to be protected. Good words. But Akari's different now. She's not gonna lose to you, not in love and not in fighting. Good. Waiting. Okay then, now, Nano and Sai. I'm gonna pass on you guys.
That's fucked.
Why? Ah, meanie. There's nothing I can really say about you, Nano. And Sai, you're just a little kid. Oh, Cody, that's so mean. That's too mean. You're violating the human rights of one Nano Kashima. Oh, Okoi, that's mean. I'm Sai, I'm not a little kid. Okay. Anyway, Yamabuki. Yes? I wish I had more time to learn from you, mistress. Yeah, I could have taught you the ways of evil. And how to plan. Do you want me to bring you back as a puppet too? I don't think you can. The Izumo's power is what gave me life, and I don't think you can replicate that. Oh. Okori. You saved us many times. Thank you. No, I should be thanking you. You're always helping Akari. I know she needs a lot of help, but please don't abandon her, Lily-senpai. Of course I won't. And Akari, if you keep dilly-dallying, he'll get snatched up by someone else. You gotta start being more honest to yourself. Promise me, okay? Okay. That's everyone then.
I think you're forgetting somebody. Okori's almost completely see-through now. 2112. Rush.
See you. I really treasure the time we spent together.
Okori's last smile was warm and carefree. A million orbs of red light float where Okori stood. The balls are then absorbed into the Izuma by the Kari's breast. Okori's last shimmer of light fades like fireworks melting into a summer's night. Okori, we managed to make it back without losing anyone. Farewell, sexy sound waves. We managed to make it back without losing anyone. We managed to make it back without losing anyone. I gaze up at the blue sky beyond the roof of the main building and mutter to myself, but Lily immediately looks guilty.
I'm so sorry if I hadn't been brainwashed.
Seriously, it doesn't matter anymore. I smile bitterly and shrug. She worries too much. What's more important is that you're not hurt.
I'm fine now.
I'm glad. You're an important member of the Ninja Seeking Club, Lily. You've got to stay with us from here on out for forever, or we'll miss you. Lily laughs at my light teasing.
I can't stay forever. How will I graduate?
Haha, good point. Lily claps her hands and all eyes fall on her.
We don't have time to mess around. The other students will start reappearing soon. We should try and avoid them.
Well, yeah.
They will have a billion questions to ask us. We need to retreat.
Verily, perchance I'll enjoy a nice long shower. No, Master, please come with me to the principal's office. We need to discuss how we're going to explain this situation to the students and local residents.
Just tell them it was an evacuation drill, and that the underground caves are an air raid shelter. Or we could say we were doing some large-scale game. Aren't those escape games popular lately?
Sakurako-san forces a smile at their exchange and heads for the door. Wait, hold on a bit. You're leaving already?
Naturally. The problem's been solved and Kikuko is safe. There's no reason for me to stay. Farewell.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Thank you. You helped us a lot. You really are a legendary smith.
Don't state the obvious.
Sakurako-san turns away from us, one hand waving at us dismissively as she leaves. Alright, last one.
She's as friendly as ever. Mitsuge, what are you doing? Mitsuge, hurry.
Okay, coming. Despite everything that happened, normal school life is starting to come back. Most of the victims probably won't remember what happened while they were brainwashed, but we're going to have to carry the weight of the precious memories we made here for the rest of our lives. A few hours later...
Kikuko, you pain in the neck. How did you find so many troublesome apprentices?
She heads for the station platform, smiling a very un-Sakurako smile. A man on the opposite platform gazes at her. Something about him does not bode well. Oh, it's this guy again. Him? But a second later, he's vanished. He disappeared while the train was passing.
Impossible. He's been dead for years. There's no way he can be alive. My eyes must be deceiving me.
This fight will never end while he still lives. Okay, I guess we're gonna find out who that is in the next season.
Thank you for sticking with us through season 11. It's been a long journey. This next episode preview is brought to you by me, Akari Hano. And me, Lily Fuma. A lot happened this season, but we somehow managed to solve everything. Yeah, though we lost Okori. Okori is still alive inside you. You have to live the life she can't. I will. Moving on. Season 11 is now over, but there are 3 endings. One with me, one with Lily-san, and one harem ending. Now that the troubles are over, we can enjoy life again. The endings are stories from our normal lives. I have no idea which ending you'll get, but... wherever you go from here, I'm just glad I was able to come home alive this time. We'll see you in Season 12.
Alright. Choose the ending. What the hell? What? There's a cowgirl outfit? Oh, wow. Okay then. Well, so they have cowgirl outfits for them. That's interesting. It's pretty cool, I guess. What do we get here? A lot of junk, probably. A lot of junk. Hotaru Kung Fu Girl. 212? Holy shit. Whoa. Hold up, hold up. Oh my god, she's like... It's weird when an A rank is better than an S rank. I still find that interesting. Holy shit, alright. Okay, I guess we're moving on to Hotaru now. Interesting. Huh. What was that thing? And that is better, so we can use that instead, I guess. I don't know, I'll go through all that stuff later. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. So, next video we'll be going for the Lily ending. Seeing what we get in this one. Should be cool. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, you could let me know by leaving a like or telling me in the comments below. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, peace.